For both locals and the 27 million visitors who come here every year, the Marais district is a key part of the Paris experience. Whether it's to admire the St. Paul Church, the Hôtel de Sully, the Pompidou Centre, some of the neighbourhood's colourful street art, or the statue of Louis XIII in the elegant Place des Vosges. But to simply visit the Marais isn't enough. You also need to get lost here, waste away an afternoon strolling through its narrow streets and getting into the groove of this diverse neighbourhood. Before ending up somewhere like this 400-year-old market.
I'll take 2 wild shrimps.
The family of this stallholder has been selling flowers here for 3 generations.
I've seen most people's children around here grow up. It's kind of the heart of the Marais. It's a little village. The customers are all loyal. It's not like any other market.
Just a short walk away from the market is another building unique to the Marais. The Carnavalet Museum traces the history of Paris and the evolution of its architecture.
What strikes visitors when they step into these gardens is that they have this very harmonious overall feel. But in reality, we have a real mix of buildings from very different periods.
This temple to Parisian history houses more than 300,000 photos dating from the beginning of the 20th century. Over 100 years later, cars have replaced horses and carts, and the area's population has continued to diversify. The first generation of Chinese immigrants chose the Marais as their home. Arriving in Paris just after the First World War, they specialised in textiles and the wholesale trade.
At first, it was simply to survive. Secondly, it was to earn a living. And thirdly, it was to say that, yes, we have not only succeeded in France, but that we've evolved as well.
The Marais district has also been home to the gay community since the early 1980s. It was here that the first gay bookstore in the capital opened its doors.
It was a truly militant act. It was the time when Yves Navarre and Dominique Fernandez won literary awards and when gay literature started to be recognized.
At the age of 17, it was an important place. You could find books of Mishima, André Gide or Jean Genet. You could buy all homosexual literature, and that helped us to meet and grow as a community.
But the real treasure of the Marais sits behind the doors of the Hôtel Soubise and Rouen. It's here that the National Archives are kept, a colossal and closely guarded collection. Thousands of documents are stored on the shelves here. Today we have the rare privilege of delving inside this very impressive vault.
This safe is very old. It dates from the time of the French Revolution. The locks are fragile, so we try to limit how often we open it. So we limit the number of people who know how to open it.
This old iron safe is unlocked just 2 or 3 times a year. Inside these boxes are the founding texts of the French nation, documents relating to the Constitution and to the country's laws. The most famous of all of them is this, the Declaration of Human Rights.
This first article reads, "Men are born and remain free and equal in rights. There's no equivalent to this. Our history was slowly built over time thanks to documents like this."
On its floor-to-ceiling shelves, the National Archives also house all the acts of Paris's notaries, as well as some exceptional documents, like this handwritten testament by the author Victor Hugo. In total, the books and bundles of documents here occupy around 50 linear kilometres. When a particular text is ordered, the archivists start a long journey, weaving in and along the many corridors.
It's a real maze down here. You have exits everywhere. It's a real orienteering race.
It's a journey that ends here in the reading room, where every day around 100 people come to flick through the documents and step back in time. After centuries of evolution, the Marais' unique blend of the old and new continues to attract tourists, history enthusiasts, or simply those who want to enjoy wandering its streets.